Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video from the subscriber section. One of my subscriber has requested me for solving exercise 15.3. So let's get started. So chapter 15, the chapter is scale drawings, bearings and trigonometry. So question 1, the diagram represents a triangular prism. The rectangular base ABCD is horizontal. AB equals to 20 centimeter, BC equals to 15 centimeter. The cross section of the prism BCE is right angled at C and angle EBC equals to 41 degree. Okay, so at first what you have to do for this question is that you have to focus on the information that is given or provided to you. So the first information, it says it is a triangular prism. Okay, then next comes it has a rectangular base. Rectangular base means its shape is like this, all the sides are 90 degree. Okay, this is ABCD, just similarly as it is shown here, A, B, C, D. So here you have 90, here you have 90, here you have 90, here you have 90. You should be very clear, and you have to mark the informations on the diagram for easy access when you solve the question. Okay, now it says AB equals to 20 centimeter, done. BC equals to 15, great. And EBC, angle EBC. EBC, you have to notice the middle or the second letter. The second letter is the angle. So EBC, is given as 41 degrees. They have already marked it for you. So let's get started with the solution since we have noted down all our information. So first it says calculate the length of AC. Length of AC. Okay, so how do we do that? AC is this line. Okay, so we have this diagram here. So we can make it simple by drawing it again. Let's draw like this. Okay, so we have, sorry, my drawing is very bad. A, B and C. They have asked you to find this side. A to B is 20 centimeter and B to C is 15 centimeter. Okay, so we got the question. Let's solve it. So as I think you are aware of the trigonometric rules, so ka dua. So this stands for sine theta is equals to opposite by hypotenuse, and then cos stands for cos theta is equals to adjacent by hype. I just call it hype, and tan theta is equals to opposite by adjacent. Okay, these are the three rules. So okay, so you don't need to use them actually here. Just okay, you can just simply solve it using Pythagoras theorem. I just read in short THM. Okay, so we have Pythagorean theorem is AB square plus BC square is equals to AC square. So AB square is 20 square plus BC is 15 square is equals to AC square. So we have AC is equals to root over 625. I'm skipping the calculations. So AC is equals to 25 centimeter. So here we're done with first part. Now let's go to the second. It says calculate the length of EC. Okay, where is our EC? Let me change the color. Okay, so where is our EC? EC is here. Okay, so let's zoom this part and draw it here again. Okay, so length EC. So EC, how do we mark the sides? Now it's a common problem, it's a common question for students, that how do we know which side is opposite, which side is adjacent. Hypotenuse is easy to figure out, the longest side. So this is, is hypotenuse. So let's say here, so the easy way is first check the angle. So the angle is 41 degree is with B. So just opposite of that thing is gonna be the opposite of angle is gonna be the opposite side. Yeah. And this is gonna be adjacent and this is gonna be hypotenuse. And for hypotenuse, you can also take the 90-degree mark. Just opposite of this is gonna be hypotenuse. Okay. So length EC. Let's redraw the figure again. Easy to work on. B, E, and C. This is 41 degree and this is 15 centimeter. Okay, so how do we do this? So this is gonna be opposite, this is gonna be adjacent, and this is gonna be hyp. So we need the relationship between these two because in the question they asks us to find this side. The information given is only in this side and the angle. So we have to use the relationship between adjacent and opposite. So as I told you earlier, so, ka, and tua. So you see, tua has adjacent and opposite and adjacent. So it's gonna be 10 theta. So we are gonna use 10 41 degree is equals to opposite side we don't know, which is EC, and adjacent side is 15. So we cross multiply. EC is equals to 15, 10, 41 degree is equals to 13.0 centimeter 1 dp or 3sf. I hope you are clear with the decimal point and significant figure. Okay, so part C, it says calculate the angle which the line AE. Okay, let's mark the line AE. Okay, sorry, it's not a straight line, but I retry it again. Okay, much better. AE mixed with the horizontal. Horizontal means the this down floor. Okay, let's make it dark. Okay, so they're asking calculate the angle which the line AE makes with the horizontal AE. This is the line AE. What is the angle it makes with the horizontal floor? So the easiest way is to just get the angle of this. So you see in the previous questions we got EC. What was EC? EC is 13 centimeter. And then we have this side, which was 25 centimeter. Okay, so let's redraw this diagram again. This is one line, this is the other one, and it comes down straight. Okay, so we can take this as 90. You see here, this is 90. It's perpendicular. All right, so we have 25 centimeter here, 13 centimeter here. They're asking us to find this angle. So this is going to be opposite, this is adjacent, and this is hypotenuse. So we need the relationship between opposite and adjacent, which is going to be 10. So 10, let's say angle A. Since we're finding angle A, you can use theta as well, theta, gamma, alpha, anything. So 10 angle A is equals to opposite. We have 13 and 25 adjacent. So angle A is equals to 10 inverse, or you can make it small a, because it's not exactly angle A means it's going to be a big bear, the whole one. But since we are just taking a segment, so let's name that small a. Okay. A is equals 10 inverse 13 by 25. So you get 27.5 degrees. Do not forget to give this. You can get marks deducted if you forget to put the small circle or 0. Okay, so here we're done with question 1. Let's move to question 2. Okay, so question 2 looks pretty difficult. The diagram is very confusing, but it's the easiest, I can tell. Okay, the cube shown in the diagram has sides of 5 meter. Okay, so all of the sides, since they said it's a cube, so all the sides are 5 meter. 5, 5, 5, and 5. Okay, now they said use Pythagoras theorem to calculate the distance, e.g. leave your answer in the exact form. Okay, this information is very important. When they ask you to leave your answer in the exact form, that means whatever you see in your calculator, you just leave it like that. Whatever the answer you find in the calculator, you just write it like that. So part A, EG. Where is EG? Okay, this is EG. I changed the color. Green. Okay, so this is EG. We have to find out this. Okay, so we recreate this portion again. Recreate means let's just zoom it. So EGH, like this, and like this. This is 90 degree. Why 90 degree? Because it is a cube and all of its sides are 90 degrees. So this is 5, this is 5 meter. So the answer, they're asking you to find EG. Oh, don't forget to mark G, E, and H. So you get, okay, so you're gonna get, using Pythagoras theorem, GH square plus HE square is equals to EG square. So GH square is 5 square plus HE square is 5 square is equals to EG square. Therefore, EG is equals to root over 5 square plus 5 square. Since they asked us to leave the answer in the exact form, so we are gonna get 5 root 2 meter. This is how you get in the calculator. So as you can see, 5 square plus 5 square, the calculator gives us an answer like this, 5 root 2. So just leave it like that. It's not gonna be, do not write it in simple form, if especially instructed, if instructed in the question. Okay, part B. Use Pythagoras theorem to calculate the distance AG. Okay, now where is AG? A and G. Okay, now they're asking us to find this one. Okay, and we already know this side as 5 root 2. Great. So how do we find this? So again, we make a triangle here. It's, since if you extend these lines, you can see it's perpendicular. So how do we do the second part? Let's draw the diagram. In this sort of question, the most important part is you draw your diagram correctly, or else you are gonna get a wrong answer, or you'll be very confused. Diagram makes it very simple. So we have G, we have E, and we have A on top. Okay, A on top. We are asked to find this. So this one we know is 5.25. This one is 5. Sorry, this one is 5 root 2. This one is 5, and we have to find AG. So similarly, using Pythagoras theorem, it's better you write using theorem. We can write A square plus EG square is equals to AG square. So AE is 5 square plus 5 root 2 square. Make sure you put whole square. is equals to AG square. So AG is equals to root over 5 square plus 5 root 2 whole square. So the answer is going to be 5 root 3 meter. Leave it in the exact form. Now moving to third part, calculate the angle between the line AG and the plane EFGH. I'm gonna make the diagram fresh. So EFGH. Calculate the angle between the line AG and the plane EFGH. Okay. Line AG. This is A, this is G. So again, this line. And the plane EFGH. EFGH. So that means they're asking us to find this angle here. So just like the previous question, this is 90. Let's make a simple diagram. So just to remind you again, this is 5 root 2 and this is 5 root 3 as we found earlier from the previous questions. So we draw this diagram. C. Okay, so this we have is 5 root 2, this we have is 5 meter, and this we have is 5 root 3 meter. It's always healthy to write if it is in meter and centimeter. So here you see, let's solve it. This is 90. And they have asked us to find the angle G. Oh, forgot to label G, E, and F. So they have asked us to find this angle. Now, how do we find it? We have a lot of ways to find this angle. You can use any of the formula, sine, cos, or tan, since all the sides are available. So let's take sine. Sine, I'm using theta now so that you don't get confused. Sine theta is equals to, what's the formula of sine? SOH. So opposite by hype. So sine theta is equals to, let's say this is the opposite, so 5, and this hypotenuse 5 root 3. So theta is equals to sine inverse 5 over 5 root 3. So therefore theta is gonna be 35.3 degrees. So that is the end of question 2. Okay, starting with question 3, as you can see the diagram here. The diagram shows a tetrahedron ABCD. Okay, this is a tetrahedron ABCD. M is the midpoint. They mentioned M is the midpoint of the line CD. Midpoint of the line CD, and AB equals to 4 meter. AB equals to 4 meter. AC equals to 3 meter, and AD equals to 3 meter. Okay, great. Now, first question they asked, calculate the angle ACB. That means they are asking us to find angle C. So A, C, and B. So let's draw the diagram to make it simple. Okay. So we have B here, we have A here, and we have C here. As you have noticed that 90-degree right angle is marked in each place. So this is right angle. We have to find angle C. And we are given AB as 4 meter and AC as 3 meter. So this becomes opposite. Again, they're asking for this angle. So just the opposite side becomes opposite. This is adjacent. So we can write 10. You can use theta, or you can write like this also, 10C. Okay. So either it's your choice. So let's take 10 theta equals to, the formula of 10 theta is opposite by adjacent. So we have then C is equals to, opposite is 4 and adjacent is 3. So angle C is equals to 10 inverse 4 over 3, which is going to be 53.1 degree. You can write 1 dB. Okay, so part B, calculate BC. So calculate BC. This is the side they're asking for. So let's simplify this diagram again. So we have A here, we have B here, we have C here. So this is 4 meter, this is 3 meter. So BC, we can use Pythagoras theorem. So you can write using Pythagoras theorem. We can write AB square plus AC square is equals to BC square. So AB square is 4 square plus 3 square is equals to BC square. Therefore, BC is equals to root over 4 square plus 3 square. It's gonna be 5 meter. So we know this side as 5 meter. Let's label it 5 meter. So that's BC. Let's go with C, part C. Okay, so part C, they asked us to find CD. So what is CD? C to D. Okay. So CD is very simple. You see the diagram here. And the best part is they have marked it with 90 degree. So let's redraw the diagram. This is 90, this is D, this is A, and this is C. This is 3 and 3. So very easy. Again, using Pythagoras theorem, we can write, I'm going to the direct step. CD square equals to 3 square plus 3 square. So CD is equals to root over 3 square plus 3 square. That is going to be 3 root 2 meter. So just leave the answer like this. Or in case if the question requires, you can write it like this as well, 4.2 meter. Okay, that's the end of part C. Let's start with D. Okay, so part D, calculate the length of BM. So we found CD as what? CD is 3 root 2, right? Let's label this one as a 3 root 2 meter. Okay, so D part is find the length of BM. Where is BM? BM means this line. So they're asking us to find this place, this thing. Okay, so how do you do this? The easiest way to me, the way I like to do it is by this method. So we know that CD, we calculated in the early step part C, CD as 3 root 2. So what about, in the question they said M is the midpoint. M is the midpoint means, so 3.2 divided by 2, if we want to find only MC. Okay, this is 90, since it's perpendicular. So we have 90, 3 root 2, and we know these things, so it's very easy to find. So 3 root 2 is what? So okay, 3 root 2 divided by 2, we will get 2.1 meter. So now this becomes a triangle again. Sorry, right angle triangle. So right angle triangle means this is 2.1, this is 5. Very easy to find this side. So using Pythagoras theorem again, Pythagoras theorem, I'll just write PT. Okay, using Pythagoras theorem, we can write 5 square. This is BM, sorry, BM and C. So 5 square BM equals to 5 square minus 2.1 square. So you'll get 4.5 meter. Okay, I'll just write this step again in detail in case you get confused. So Pythagoras theorem is BC square is equals to BM square plus MC square. So BC square we know is 5 square equals to BM we don't know, we have to calculate, plus MC square we know is 2.1 meter, we just found it out here, divided by 2. This is MC, I write it here, MC. Okay, so this is 2.1 square. So therefore we can get BM square is equals to 5 square minus 2.1 square, hence BM equals to root over 5 square minus 2.1 square. You will get this as the answer. So I hope part D is clear. Let's move to part E. Okay, angle BCD. BCD. That means we are asked to find angle C. So how do we find this? There are actually two ways by which you can find the angle C. One is using Pythagoras theorem. You use Pythagoras, and the other one, number 2, is using triangle formula. Okay, whichever you feel easy. So this one is just straightforward. You use the formula as something like this. I just write BD square is equals to CD square plus BC square minus 2CD BC cos C, and then you'll find the cos C as 65 degrees. Okay, I'm skipping the calculation part. I hope you already know how to use this. And Pythagoras is just as simple as that. 4.5 square, we have everything. We have this length, we have this length, we just need to know the angle. So this one becomes opposite automatically. We try it here again. So this is M, this is B, this is angle C, this is 2.1, this is 4.5, so this becomes opposite, this becomes adjacent. So very easy, we can use tan theta is equals to opposite by adjacent. Okay, so we can write opposite is 4.5 divided by adjacent is 2.1 tan theta. So theta is equals to tan inverse 4.5 divided by 2.1. So we'll get theta is equals to 65 degrees. And we know theta is what? Theta is angle C. So we can also write it in this way, angle C, or angle BCD. BCD, angle BCD is equals to 65 degrees, either ways. If you specifically want to know how to use this, in case you're not clear with the triangle method, the triangle method is basically you have to take this entire triangle, this entire triangle, this entire thing, and then using this angle you can find the sides, and yeah, you can use this formula I have written for you. Is just give it a try. If you can't, just let me know in the comments. I will explain it to you again. I will upload another video for this, no problem. Okay, so let's move to question 4. Okay, so for question 4 it says a cuboid is 14 centimeter long, 5 centimeter wide, and 3 centimeter high. Calculate the length of the diagonal of its base, length of its longest diagonal, and the angle between the base. Okay, so first we have to draw a cuboid. I'm sorry, I'm pretty bad at drawing. I don't know. Okay, so I hope you can understand. It's understandable. Okay, this is the line becomes C, dotted line. Okay, great. So it says 14 centimeter is the length, so I use a different color. This length is 14 centimeter, 5 centimeter wide, so this is 5 centimeter. Very simple, just follow the question and solve it. Use the formula, solve, finish. And then this height is 3 centimeter. Okay, great. So now it says question 1, the length of the diagonal on its base. The length of the diagonal on its base. This means, okay, this is the cuboid, so they're asking for the diagonal. Okay, diagonal, that means the longest one. Sorry, I drew the diagram a little tilted. So how do we find the length? Part A, the length of the diagonal on its base. So let's redraw the diagram. So this one is 5 centimeters, sorry, and this is the long side, that is 14 centimeter, and they're asking us to find this side. Very easy. So let's name them A, B, and C. This is 90 because it's a cuboid. So any shape that is like this, sorry, so that's anything that comes in this form, you know, it's 90, just for your easy understanding. So how do you find this? Just use Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras. So AC square plus BC square equals to AB square. So AC is 5 square plus 14 square is equals to AB square. Therefore AB is equals to root over 5 square plus 14 square. So the answer is going to be 14.9 centimeter. Okay, then part B, the length of its longest diagonal. Now what does that mean? The length of its longest diagonal. Longest diagonal means, you see, you take a cuboid. I can give you an example as in, you know, your eraser. So just take your eraser. So you see, you can see this side, you can see this side, but how do you know what is the longest diagonal? Longest diagonal is from the most top corner of the last part to till the top. So this is gonna be your longest diagonal. So you see, you have line here, you have to find this. We already know this part is already given. This automatically becomes a right angle. This becomes a right angle, so it's a right angle triangle. So very easy, you just use the Pythagoras theorem. You know this is as 14.9. So how do we do this? Part B. Okay, let's draw the diagram again. Simplified diagram. Let's name them as ABC. Anything, you can name anything you like. So this side is 14.9, AC is 14.9 centimeter. Always write it, don't forget this thing. Okay, it's a good habit. This is 3 centimeters, so we have to find this. So AC square plus BC square equals to AB square. I'm showing each and every step in case you don't, you already, if you're an expert, you already know these things. Just so you can write the numbers directly. So you can write this step. You can start from this step directly. 14.9 square plus 3 square is equals to AB square. Yeah, but depending on it, if you're studying school, please follow your teacher. However your teacher wants you to write it, follow those steps. 14.9 square plus 3 square. So our AB is 15.2 centimeter. So it'll come to 30 centimeter. You can either leave it in this form, or if they ask you to write in 1 dp or 3 sf, just mention this. Okay, now part C. Okay, part C. Now they're asking the angle between the base and its longest. It's easy again. The same diagram, we know all the sides. They're now asking us to find this angle. this particular angle between the base diagonal and the longest diagonal. This is the longest diagonal, right? I write longest diagonal, and this is the base diagonal. Okay, so we know this is 3 centimeter. They're asking us to find this angle, and we know this is as 14.9. So let's just use the formula. This is opposite, this is adjacent, so we use tan theta is equals to opposite by adjacent. So tan theta is equals to opposite is 3 centimeter and adjacent is, let's use the full number that I wrote before, 200 and root over 230, not in decimal place. So we get the exact and accurate answer, 11.4. Sorry, theta is equals to tan inverse 3 over root 230 is equals to 11.4 degree. Okay, so we have completed question 4, the last question. Okay, moving to question 5, final question. For this you have to draw a diagram. Just follow the instruction again. ABCD is a tetrahedral drinks cartoon. Okay, triangle ABC is the base and B is a right angle. So it says triangle ABC. So first we draw a triangle. I'm gonna show you, but it's not gonna be nice. That's why I drew it separately before. Okay, I draw it again. Okay, so it says angle ABC, triangle ABC, sorry, triangle A, B, and C. So we mark here A, oh, sorry, A, B, and C. See, we have followed the instruction, triangle ABC, we drew a triangle ABC, and B is the right angle, we took B as the right angle. Done. So it's great. D is vertically above A. So D is vertically above A means you draw straight line vertical. This is the point D. So now just join the lines here and here. Okay, this is my hand diagram. This one I drew with the computer. So yeah, this is D. Okay, now let's start solving part A. The length of AC. The length of AC. Okay, this is AC. So how can we find AC? It's totally just use the formula using Pythagoras theorem. Using Pythagoras theorem, we can write AC. So AB plus BC, AB square plus we redraw it again. We have A, B, and C. They're asking us to find the length of AC. So AB square plus BC square is equals to AC square. So we can write AC is equals to root over AB square plus BC square. Put it in brackets. Okay, that's the answer. That's it. Now B, in this question you are not provided with any sort of values, so you just have to use the letters. So done with A. Now B, the length of DA. So where is DA? This is DA. So how do we find this length? So we can write, okay, so length DA, we write DA is equals to question mark. So this is the one we have to find. Okay, and we already know what is AC, so we can use this this right angle triangle. So let's draw it. Line straight down and no, line straight down and here. Okay, great. So we have A, we have D, and we have C. They've asked us to find the length of DA. DA, this side. So we can write AD square, let's use DA square plus AC square equals to DC square. So DA square is equals to DA square is equals to, sorry, I forgot to put this brackets. DA square is equals to DC square minus AC square. So DA is equals to root over DC square minus AC square. This is answer to your part B. Part C. Okay, so part C, we have to find the length of DC. So DC, let's draw the diagram again. This is DC and A. So how do we find this? So similarly, DA square plus AC square is equals to DC square. So we have DC is equals to bracket, bracket, bracket. Do not forget the bracket. DC is equals to DC square minus AC square. Just use Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so we are done with C. Let's start with D. Okay, part D. The size of angle DAB. What is DA and B? You see, this is it's already said in the question. It's vertically above A. Vertically above A means this is supposed to be 90 degrees. So you just write angle DAB. That means you are asked to find angle A. Always look at the center letter. So DAB, angle DAB is equals to 90 degrees. Okay, E. The size of angle BDC. The size of angle B, D, and C. That means they are asking us to find this particular angle. Okay. Okay. For part E, for those of you who do not know the triangle, how to find the angle of a triangle using the triangle formula. So now I will show you. So you just have to draw the triangle first. You see, this is not a right angle. Okay. So this is angle D, which you have to find. And we have C here and B here. Okay. So according to the triangle formula, if this is D, you just write a small d here. This is B, you write small b to the opposite. C, you write small c to the opposite. So the formula becomes d square is equals to, since you have to find angle D, so we write d square is equals to b square plus c square minus 2bc. This is the formula, minus 2bc cos angle D. Okay, so what is d square? D square is bc square. So bc square, you just take the side. Okay, where is b? B is this cd square. Bc square plus cd square plus bd square minus 2 cd bd cos angle D. So we can write bc square minus cd square minus bd square is equals to negative 2 cd bd cos angle D. So if you take this negative sign to the other side, so it becomes cd square plus bd square. I'm just rewriting it. If you take to the other side, this one becomes positive, this one becomes positive, this one becomes negative. minus BC square is equals to 2CD BD cos angle D. Therefore, cos angle D is equals to CD square plus BD square minus BC square divided by, you bring this whole thing down, to CD BD. Okay, therefore is the final answer. Therefore, angle D is equals to cos inverse, copy this entire thing here, so CD square plus BD square minus BC square divided by 2CD BD. Answer. That's it. You just have to, instead of using the numbers here, you just have to play with the letters. Okay, finally to the F part, we have angle. Find the size of angle ADC. Angle ADC. So we have to find angle D. So angle D is here. That is angle A, D, and C. So we know what is AD. Yes, from this part, what is AD? We know what is CD or DC, this side. We know this side, we know this side. So this is opposite, this is adjacent, and this is hypotenuse. So we have adjacent when we have hypotenuse, so we can use the formula cosine cos theta. So we can write cos theta is equals to adjacent by adjacent of a hypotenuse. So cos theta or cos angle D is equals to, adjacent is AD and hypotenuse is CD. Therefore angle D, or therefore angle ADC is equals to cos inverse AD by CD. And that's the end of exercise 15.13. Hope you all understood. It's my earnest request, if you have learned anything new or if your doubts have been cleared with my explanation, please do subscribe to my channel and help me grow. That's it. Thank you. Have a nice day, and let me know if you have any questions.